Welcome to our third Prosperity Talks with a special guest, my dear friend Bea Salomma. And today we're going to talk about personal style and personal branding. And this is going to be amazing. I'm going to share that it's going to be around 20 to 25 minutes, but we want to inspire you with this topic, which is not so common. And before we go, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Carla Berciela Tavares. I am a mind and spiritual mentor, co-founder of Dreams into Reality Academy, where we guide entrepreneurs and parents to grow their businesses, to create a life of freedom with more joy, happiness, not reacting to the outside world, and also develop their spiritual side, creating a life with purpose. So today we have this special guest. Thank you, Bea, for accepting my invitation.
My pleasure.
And she's a personal style editor, and she's going to speak about how to develop your brand through your style. Right, Bea?
Exactly.
That's the topic. So can you just share with us a quick background from who you work with or why you are doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing from my heart because I really love working with textile, style, and color. And then I discovered some time ago how important and how easy actually it's to implement it into your personal brand and develop your style and develop your business. As my roots are really in business, I was working 15 years in media, doing photo shoots and producing photo shoots. So I was on the other side before I decided to switch into fashion. So I have experience in both business and fashion, and I decided to put it together to boost confidence, to awaken female entrepreneurs and give them this easy to implement actually tool once you know how to do it to boost their businesses. I always say, wear your vision, and actually this says everything what I do. To have your vision first and to wear it second.
It's so important, right? So I have two or three questions to ask you, and I also want to share that who is watching live or watching the replay can leave your questions in the comments. And if you watch until the end, I believe Bea has a special offer for everyone. And the main goal and our intention is to inspire you and to help you grow your business, in this case through your style and to being yourself. So the first question I want to ask you is, how can people, in this case women, find their personal style?
Yeah, this is actually when you think personal style and actually question, it seems easy, right? That it's fast. We know what personal style is. It's a style which a way you dress that everybody knows that it's you. When we add even personal brand into it, but in fact, when I work with clients, we start always working with like, what's your personal style, and it's never that click. It's a process.
Mhm.
So how to find your personal style and what really personal style and what really personal brand is, uh, there are steps to navigate this. And personal style is to find personal style. It's first to have a vision. So I
Mhm.
really love what you are doing also because bringing your dreams come true
Yeah.
and making your dreams tangible. It's where style enters as one of first steps. So having your vision of you, of future you, and I really find this January, 16th of January, today we are doing this like New Year's. It's really time we think about last year, New Year, what we want to achieve. And this having your vision, and in every vision, there is a moment you start thinking, how do I want to dress?
Yes, and
How
also
do I
be
want to look and
having,
feel, right? Yeah.
yes, and also having the courage to be you. It has to be, you have to have courage.
This is really clue. This is really crucial for also my method and how I work. I really want you to be yourself.
Yeah.
I don't encourage anybody to follow trends unless you know what are your colors, what are your fits. Then you can take what they give you this season. But never following the trends, just following when you know what's here and who you are. But again, who you are, it's easy question, but not easy.
Yeah,
Because it's the most
absolutely.
difficult question anybody can ask you. So it's also a process. So starting with vision, where you want to go, who you want to be, how you want to show up in your business, in your personal life, as everything is connected, and then style enters. So first having a vision and then entering the world of reality. So starting implementing this vision in your daily life.
And it sounds simple,
Yeah.
but it's really deep because, as you know, I also work with the mind, and many of us are raised with so many beliefs that are not ours, and that we need to dress this way, to look this way, to present ourselves in this way. And we are not really resonating with our true self, with our heart. And it takes time. And I
It
understand
takes
that.
time.
Yes,
Yes, and I discovered this also. For example, when we work even with colors, some colors are really best colors for some people, but they really don't want to wear them. And then when we dig deeper, then we discovered that, the person from their childhood they really hated was wearing this color and they really don't like to wear it, even though they look amazing. So, you see, even the color, only touching the color, we go already to this limiting beliefs, what stayed in our subconscious in this period when we were not conscious yet.
yes,
So,
it's also a mind process, discovering limiting beliefs that are really rooted in our subconscious mind.
yeah, and even you say about limiting beliefs, even letting yourself wear your best clothes while you work at home.
Absolutely.
This is already a big step. Like why I should wear my best clothes when I wear from home? Nobody sees me. You see yourself. So this is when it all starts. So actually, this personal style, it's the way how we show up, but first of all, how we show up to ourselves.
Absolutely. And I remember when we were in pandemic, some people were working from home in their pajamas, and I could never do that. I
But it's also an
always,
experience, I think, Carla. When you work in pajama and then you stop working in pajama, then you see the difference. I think sometimes we need to go to two extremes, to
yes,
find our middle. And actually, this is again a tool when you wake up, how you start the day. You can wear pajama, and I'm like really open. Everybody does what they want, but how do you feel? How do you
yes,
how do you are you productive? Do you feel empowered? Because sometimes we just want to have this lazy day. We just don't want to be empowered. And I'm like,
yes.
this is also fine. We choose it, so it's our choice. But once we really want to go fully into our business and meeting clients or doing this spontaneous even lives that somebody calls us, do you go live with me now? We are just ready because our wardrobe is prepared. We just take what we have there because everything suits us. I personally really love, when I do master classes to wear high heels. Nobody sees that, but I do. Or like wearing perfumes, and it's like only for me. But we need to experience this to really appreciate it and use it as a tool which can really bring us back to this, confidence. I'm not talking even about, speaking gigs. We are just talking even on being online, going live, being on the camera. But what happens when you go offline? When what we do, and I really believe this year will be like a big boom of personal events
Mm.
and going offline networking. We really crave it. So then you feel it's even more tangible because then everybody sees full you, wearing everything. And how do you feel? How do you walk? How do you talk? How do you present your business as well? So it's a lot of layers in
Mm.
there, but style is for sure one of tools which supports female entrepreneurs, also male, but I work with female.
And the clothes and style also give us feelings, and that's what you are mentioning. For example,
Yeah.
if you wear something new, you feel different.
Yeah, and actually, that's why do you feel different when you wear something new? I
Yes.
feel the same, and I know that this is amazing, especially when you love what you buy, and when you also know that you know what you should buy and what you should not, because we know that there are also these shopping decisions which are like we have a lot of clothes with still labels on in our wardrobe. But discovering even what resonates with us. My big discovery, which also surprised me, because I'm talking about clothes and I'm going into style into three-dimensional way. It's like, how do you hear clothes you wear? Not only how do you feel. Do you like the sound of heels when you walk? Is it
Mhm.
empowering for you? Or do you like this sound of this fabric when you walk and when you have a big talk and you feel like this sound really empowers you already? But the new dimension I discovered, it's a weight of clothes. I discovered I really don't like heavy clothes.
Mhm.
And this was really new for me. I noticed I can like the color, I can like the shape, but when it's heavy, it makes me feeling heavy. And
Heavy.
when it comes to shoes, when it comes to jackets, when it comes to dresses, doesn't matter. So I really believe everybody has own structure, like what resonates with you, what empowers you, because all of us are different, and this is how I also work. Like you are different, I'm different, everybody listening is different. So there was no one rule fits all, even though we know that in fashion, in style, in colors, we have rules, but we break them.
But Bia, what you mentioned, it's really interesting because, well, we have this physical body, but we have the energy body,
Yeah.
and those clothes can really impact positively or negatively that energy. I never thought about that, but as you mentioned, I was thinking in my own experience. There's some type of clothes that I really don't like. If it's
And you
too,
don't know why, right? Sometimes we just
yeah,
don't know
I never
why.
thought about it. But
Yeah.
those heavy coats or leather that it's really heavy, I don't really enjoy it,
Yeah.
and I never thought about
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah, so this is like really deep and interesting subject. Even when we think about color psychology, what you say, this is even proven already. So for some people who really like facts and numbers and research, color, we know that on this higher level, color influences us anyway. But there is research already, not one but much more done. Let's say red. We looking on red color, the blood flows faster, the heart beats faster as well. So only the color. So even they checked one time that when we eat on plates which are blue, we eat less.
oh,
It's
interesting.
also in our subconscious mind because long time ago when we were living in caves, the often the blue food was poisoned.
Oh,
So
interesting.
it's all this. So it's so interesting to go there.
And
Color
the colors,
psychology is a
colors have a
separate subject.
frequency,
Yeah,
that impacts on us. So also that
yes,
was
and we
another
feel it.
life,
So,
another.
yes, exactly. But also, it's like a huge subject. But I would say when we feel it that something is off, let's trust it. And here we go again into intuition. That sometimes we don't listen to it, we don't want to hear it, but uh, some of us like to know. So when I explain to women, like they know that they like some clothes, but they never wear it, and I know why. I tell them, and they are like, "Oh, okay, now I know." But actually, when you don't know, you can also trust your
Yes,
guts in a way. Like
just
I
your
feel like
intuition.
even like you say, this heavy coat. I don't like to wear it. I don't wear it. This color, I see it everywhere, but it doesn't match me. I don't wear it. So starting making these decisions, small decisions every day, relying on how you feel and how you look and how you like yourself. This is also a first step to find personal style. So like a huge, big answer to your first question, but this is also one of the ways to
Okay,
do it.
amazing. So, can your personal style give you money, bring you money? It's one of the questions and the topic of our prosperity talk today.
Yeah, and this is really interesting subject, style and money, especially when we think about as female entrepreneurs about business, running business. We as business entrepreneurs are personal brands. So we represent our personal brand. Before I really like to say that we are our brands. Now I really love to distinguish both, that we represent our brand, because when we are sick, our brand is not sick, our business is not sick. So I really love to make this distinction. So we as personal brand, we represent so we walk our talk also this way. So color, just choosing color, of course we are talking about style, about clothes, but being aligned with your branding,
Mhm.
it's one thing. And I'm not talking about branding in this way as we see on advertisements. So when you have your brand colors, you wear only your brand colors. You can do it in a more sophisticated way as well. But even there, you send cohesive message. Psychology of colors.
Hmm.
So even having speaking gig, we love black. Everybody loves black. Black is a safe color. So I often know and see that once you often don't know what to wear, the black is always safe choice. But when you go to have a speaking gig and you want to invite people to connect with you, this will never be a color. You will build authority wearing black, but people will not dare to come to you and ask you a question. So maybe navy blue, maybe magenta would be a color that still you can build authority, but invite people to connect, to ask you questions, depending what your goals are, what your
Mhm.
brand essence is. Uh, do you heal birds?
Yes.
So they came like really like and visited my apartment, my office. So they join us. So I think it's true what I'm saying. The birds are confirming,
Yeah, they are confirming.
So the
Yeah, that's
color,
really
the
interesting.
shapes also, that how do you look, but also how do you feel? And again, we come back to this feeling uh, of yourself for yourself. So once you feel empowered, once you feel confident, you start to show it outside. And this is how you start attracting more clients, converting your leads into clients, having high ticket clients, and so on and so forth. So every layer of business is influenced by style.
Yeah.
So at the end, it brings you money. That's why it's good to know your colors, your fits, your personal brand style, and having this personal brand capsule wardrobe and everything around, because it just makes your life easier and helps you resonate with
Yeah,
your
it,
message.
and it's much easier to be yourself than trying to be someone else that it's not you. So when and that's the process when we start talking, it's about that process of going within and really understand and see the vision of who you are. I'm different from you, and we are all unique.
And this
And
is wonderful.
yeah.
I always say it's one you, one style, one brand. So
Absolutely.
it's like the small, like really simple sentence, but this is really says everything, that we are different, but we need to dare
Yeah, to be bold.
to be yourself, to be bold, and also to stand out. And some of us have this easiness, like to be stand out, to be yourself, and to go live even, And for some of us, it's really difficult, and we need to acknowledge this. And style can really support you. First, you feel confident, you feel empowered, you see it different. We really, everybody who's watching us, I would really like you to experiment this coming days. Like, how do you feel wearing your beloved clothes or beloved colors? And how do you wear this? How do you feel wearing this pajama
Yeah.
while working? And just this will give you the sign. Maybe you have, because I also had a talk, I think last week, with somebody who is working with pajama, but she has amazing pajamas, and this is actually her part of her brand. So it
Okay.
can happen when you choose this to be. So I think it's about choices, Carla, really.
Yes,
But once
absolutely.
you make choice, then you feel empowered because it's your choice.
It's your choice, and you are okay with it, and that's the most important part. So one last question, and before we end our beautiful life, I'm learning so much for you. This is a really interesting topic, and we don't pay that much attention. We just focus on numbers and growing business, but this is really a part of our also self-image. Can you give us one tip, and for those that can watch the replay, those female and maybe some men that want to improve their style, one tip that you can share for them to implement.
Yeah, so I think to start building your personal brand style is the easiest way to start, even when we finish, to find your icons, to find somebody around. And it can be celebrity, it can be your neighbor, maybe it can be your friend or somebody from your family who really think has something you appreciate, you like, or maybe you would like to implement to yourself, and start collecting these names. And then photos. I always invite my clients to have this folder in your phone, inspiration. And this is how it starts, because it's, of course, easy. We say, find your personal style, who you are. But then, we finish, and then people think like how we do it. And this is the first step.
Mhm.
You start looking like, what do you like? Who do you, when you look at somebody else, like, what do you like on them? Like, do they feel confident? Why do they feel confident? Maybe they wear something you feel they are confident. Maybe it's this, I don't know, accessory, the big earrings, or maybe small ring they wear with such a confidence that you feel like, oh my God, maybe I could implement it into my brand. But start looking, be open, and having this vision, like we work on this vision, it's also a part of this. Like, look for inspiration before you go further.
That's a great
This is
tip.
the first easy tip, really, to start with.
It's really a great tip. I already done that and it helped me a lot. Helped me a lot. It's not to copy or try to be someone else, but something specific that that person has, some quality or some thing that give us attention and that we want to embody in our lives.
Yeah, and there is also a four-step process to it, and I will be talking about this next week, I think,
Okay,
more
so
in
this is
detail.
you have a special offer, so share with
Now,
us.
I have a special invitation for everybody who wants to go deeper. I organize no-cost masterclass next Tuesday, 16th it will be, yes, 8 p.m. CET, where I'm talking in more detail how your style can influence your business and how to do it. So we go really deeper into the subjects we just touched today. So
Okay.
everybody who wants to join, I'm more than happy to
Okay,
have you there.
amazing, amazing. So we will put that in the comments. Join Bea's masterclass if you want to know more about your style and how to implement that style and vision in your business to bring you more money, more success, and more joyful life.
Yes,
So
super joyful. I really appreciate you adding this, because this is very important.
yes, we need to have fun. So, I before we go and not changing the topic, but staying in the topic for this year, I also I all for several years, maybe 3 years, I decided to give a word for the year,
Mhm.
and one. It's going to be forever, which is love. For
Mhm.
love, it's going to be for my forever word, and the other one is to laugh more. We need to
Love it.
have fun, and I think we take life much serious, too much serious. We forget to have fun, and
Oh, I'm
also
really grateful, Carla, for that, because actually, when I look at my children who laugh all the time from nothing, from like you do like that and they laugh, and I'm like, when we lost it.
absolutely, I have the same experience at home as you know, and I see them every day laughing and playing, and I say to myself, I really want to commit myself to laugh more, enjoy more life, and to
So think, Carla, how your clothes could bring it every day also. Because for me, joy, it's my style is really joyful, and my brand essence is also joy. And I really discovered that this really gives me these feelings already, like to play, to have to put patterns together, different colors. And what would be for you to have this laugh once like that you smile, once you wake up and look in the mirror, this, and for everybody else, whatever word you have for this year, how you can bring this word with your style.
absolutely. So I'm sure it's going to be fun and valuable. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you, Bea, once again
Thank you,
for
Carla.
accepting my invitation. And I hope you enjoyed and watch the replay, share your comments. I'm sure Bea will answer your questions if you have any
All
questions,
questions.
and follow Bea and attend our masterclass. Thank
Super.
you, and see you on our next episode of Prosperity Talks. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.